What is basically machine learning? It's inductive reasoning. Means from lot of raw data, you're trying to create compact knowledge so that you can work with it for future task or performing a task better. In that, the most common kind of machine learning which people talk about, pay attention because this is very important, is what we call as a supervised learning. Supervised learning has one interesting element which is called an output function. There will be a lot of input variables and there will be one output function. Output function is very important because in lot of scenarios of application of abstraction of knowledge from raw data, you need to have precise notion of output function. To give an example, if you're writing a program to estimate time to go from your home to office based on multiple parameters, the output parameter is time taken. Or on the other hand, if you're giving a new X-ray to an intelligent cancer AI program, it should predict whether it's malignant or benign tumor, right? Malignant means it is cancerous. It is really needs next level of analysis. So what is that? That's talking about it can take two values, malignant or benign. But there is a notion of output function, right? So supervised learning is basically talking about the lot of data which has specific output values corresponding to a whole bunch of input variables. So each row will have many input values, which are maybe there are 10 input variables. You'll have all the 10 input values. Also, it will have the output value. Means you have historical data, which is what is called experience, right? Historical data will be huge collection of input-output combinations. Input could be 10 variables, 20 variables, 100 variables. In case of time taken to office, it could be time when you're starting, it could be the model of car you're using, or it could be basically, is it a holiday, or is there a local holiday, or is there a, some weather condition. Multiple inputs can be variable, right? You can have different values of that. Output will be the time taken to go to market. So you'll record that over history of year, 2 years. That will be your raw data to give you a model for predicting the given tomorrow's condition with all of these values instantiated. Suppose it's rainy, you're starting at 7:45, today is not a holiday, all that you're instantiating. Then you want to know the output, what is the potential time I may take to go to office. That's what your prediction algorithm will give you. On the other hand, here we're also talking about when you have historical data, you can also do one more interesting thing. You can test how good the model or the knowledge you have extracted from it is. How? By splitting the data into partially what we call as training data. What is training data? The data you will use to create your knowledge or the model. I will use the term knowledge or the model. Knowledge is a small piece of knowledge you've extracted from a lot of historical data. Then what you can do is you can run it and apply it on remaining small, say 10% of the data you kept aside randomly. You can apply it on the input of the test data. You create a function. The function you can apply it on input of the test data. You'll get some value. Ideally what you do, you should match the already labeled output. Right? In case of cancer, you already know that these 10 samples you've taken out, so these 4 are malignant, these 6 are benign. Now this test, what you'll do, you'll take out the 10 input samples, you have already created your function, you apply that function on your 10 inputs, you'll get some results, malignant, benign. Then you'll take that and compare with your gold standard, what you already expected. What does it give you? It gives you accuracy. So in supervised learning, we have a very interesting way of identifying how good a model is. Or suppose you predicted some time, and you already had predicted some time from your model, and you actually know what time it took. You will find out how much the distance is between what you predicted and what you actually took. So there is a way to measure how good the knowledge you have extracted it, or how good your model is. So what is supervised learning? Supervised learning is about you have a lot of historical data with labeled input data. Labeled means specific output values being present in the input data. Very clearly, it is a most common application of AI. Most of the applications you will see where you're seeing example applications where AI is being used, this is basically supervised learning because there's a specific notion of output data.